Hi, it's been a minute. For those that don't know, my name's McKenley. I'm the Director of Operations here at Eddy Sound. We're gonna try to make our revival back to YouTube tonight. So you may be able to see behind me, we're playing with lasers. I'm gonna walk through some of the stuff that we're doing new with lasers, including multi-zone capabilities with X-Laser, with Mercury, and with XLERATE. We're gonna program a timecode on it, because why not? We're starting with lasers. We're gonna open up XLERATE here. We're gonna do some stuff with zones and multi-zones. Hopefully get a cool timecode out of it. And I gotta set up the tech table. We'll get the timecode ready, and then from there we can start getting some zones set and start programming. Everything is set up now. We are all up and running now. So here we got Ableton. Ableton's what's striping our timecode. From Ableton, we're going to the Focusrite sound card. Because the Quartz does not have a 1/4-inch LTC in, we're taking the timecode stripe out of the Scarlett and we're routing that to the Motu Micro Express. This will translate LTC into MIDI timecode, and MIDI timecode is then going into the Quartz. We are networked all together so that we not only have control of the lasers straight through network over scanning ACN, but we also have control of the lasers over XLERATE. XLERATE gives us a lot of cool tools, allows for a lot of control options, including what we're excited to start practicing is dual zones. So now that we're hooked up, I'm gonna walk through a little bit of the setup. In this tiny little rig, we got 4 Skyrider M5s and 4 Skyrider M2s, all from X-Laser. We are proud users of X-Laser here at Eddy Sound. The real kicker for us is Mercury. Mercury is the internal software built into the laser. So it's controlled over DMX. It makes it super easy, super convenient for lighting designers to operate, especially when there's all sorts of other lights that we have. It allows us to control everything all at once. So now that we are all networked in, everything's almost ready. But first we're gonna go through and make some custom zones. So XLERATE gives us a lot of abilities with the lasers to do some pretty specific and intricate things. I'm gonna start by addressing my lasers. Over here, I'm gonna open up my patch on the Avo, and I'm gonna check my fixture order, and this is gonna start at 393. I'm gonna enter on that. So that just changed that address now. I can come over to the Avo and just make sure that I have output. I'm gonna give a little bit of intensity on the laser, and there we have it. So we got output from that laser. Now we'll keep going through. We'll change our addresses, and we'll continue to do this till we all got control over everything. And then after that, we'll start to set our custom zones. So we got all of our addresses set, haze fired up. I'm gonna come in here, turn my test pattern down. You'll start to see very faintly that shows the safe zone. Let me turn off the lights so we can see that better. And that's a little bit better view of our safe zone. I'm gonna start to crunch this down and get it into a safe and workable place. So I'm gonna start creeping this end up so that it ends up hitting over top me. I'm gonna grab this corner now. I'm gonna start creeping this zone up to a place that I like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna select my zone 2. It's gonna reset the zone back to a full. And now I can change this zone, and I'm gonna bring this one down kind of in the opposite way. So I'm gonna make this a low zone. I'm gonna leave it all the way wide open so that I get as much horizontal movement as possible. So now I'm gonna select these two, and if I bring up the intensity of both of those, you'll see we're gonna be sitting in 2 zones. We got one below and one above. We're done setting zones. Everything is addressed, and this is what it looks like. We are completely zoned in. There you can see the zones being painted on the back.
As this video wraps up, I just want to give a little bit of insight into what goes into a timecode like this. This is about 1 minute and 30 seconds worth of music. This timecode in particular probably took about 8 to 10 hours of programming. Most of the timecodes that I've done as creative projects usually take between 20 and 25 hours for a full song. This isn't the normal time frame for something like a corporate opener or a normal timecode song for a band, just because I'm adding such a level of detail that is not necessary in some of the other work that we do. But for projects like this, I'm not limited to a timeline or under pressure from a client. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, so I can take that time to kind of make it how I want and perfect it as much as I can. At the end of the day, a project like this can be as simple or as complicated as you decide that it needs to be. It's really up to the creator to make the decision as to what all is necessary in the project.
Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this kind of behind the scenes look at programming, time coding, X-Laser, Avo. If you do like this kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe. We are planning on posting a lot of content this year. We have a lot of big things planned for this YouTube channel and for the company in general. We would love to have you stick around as we continue to grow. So if you did enjoy this, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.